The original Ravensword is a classic iOS game that showed us that epic 3D worlds were possible on the system. Yes, Infinity Blade looked better, but Ravensword was more ambitious, giving you the freedom to explore. Erelon, from the same studio, took it further, creating an entire single-player MMO experience, which is massive. Ravensword Shadowlands, which we're reviewing today, takes the best of both of these titles, combining the scope of Erelon with the excellent action combat of the original Ravensword. With this immense pedigree, can Ravensword Shadowlands deliver the epic console RPG experience it promises? Ravensword Shadowlands takes place at the end of a bitter war between the humans and the Dark Elves. In a final attempt to end the war, a warlock decides to open a portal to the Shadowlands, which serves to basically wipe out all humans and Dark Elves involved in the final battle, except for you. Because of this, you have been marked as the hero, and given the task to find several Ravenstones which can be used to seal back up the Shadowlands before an ancient demon enters the land of the humans. It is an epic premise, but as with many open-world RPGs, your focus is really on exploration and creating a character. The main storyline is there, and you will want to complete it as the story beats are well done. However, the real story here is your character. You are given pretty insane customization options to make them appear as you desire. You are also given complete control over the pacing of the game. There are many side quests and places to explore that will all form parts of your story. Crescent Moon Games has proven time and time again that they can get amazing performance out of iOS devices. They created 3D worlds when most of us thought all was possible with Angry Birds on the system. These guys are the experts, and they have outdone themselves this time around. In their previous titles, the graphics were good, but at best they looked like early World of Warcraft graphics. The character models were stiff, and the large open areas looked eerily barren. This has all been perfected in Ravensword Shadowlands. The graphics are well polished, and are some of the best found on the system. This time around, the environments are vibrant, and there seems to be a lot more going on. Rivers flow, trees are covered in snow, and the whole level of detail is very impressive. The character models are also amazing. Each NPC you meet in the world has a unique design and with it a personality. This detail carries over to the many monsters that you encounter and makes battles very epic. Giant dinosaurs, trolls, and more will charge you as you draw your sword. The soundtrack in Ravensword is standard epic fantasy fare. The music is soaring and fits the mood of adventure and exploration embodied by this title. The rumbles of monsters are also quite immersive, especially as they sneak up behind you. This game does feature voice acting, which while not always amazing, is usually quite believable and well done. Overall, the sound design is well done and fits the scope of the game. Ravensword Shadowlands is a large game, so it may not be possible to touch all aspects of it in this short time frame. The key points here is that it is an immersive RPG which follows the modern trend of playing to your strengths. If you do something a lot, you will improve in it. This philosophy provides the basis for this adventure. The control scheme here uses virtual buttons. This is a challenging playstyle but seems to function okay here. You have the ability to move by tapping anywhere on the left side of the screen. On the right, you have buttons for fight, jump, and a special ability. You can also look around using the right side. These controls are a bit of a challenge on the iPhone 5, but work better than many virtual controls, and do just fine on an iPad or an iPad mini. In past titles from this developer, I have found inventory management difficult and tedious. This is improved upon greatly here, with clear slots for weapons and armor, as well as quick select items on the game HUD. This time around, all the menus are much more accessible, from the map, quick travel system to the quest list. Speaking of quests, there's a lot to do in Ravensword. The main quests may only take a few hours, but there are dozens of side quests to explore. The world is also vast, so there are many areas to explore that do not apply to any quest. Each level your character earns will also earn points to put into special abilities. You can gear your character to be a fighter, a ranger/thief, or a magic user. There are also gray areas between these classes, but those are the main paths. The game then does warrant multiple playthroughs to explore these different options. Another positive of this game is the iCloud support. If you play on one device, you can pick up on a different device later on. This is really helpful for those that maybe play on an iPad at home and would like to play on their phone while they're on the go. There is much more to do here that you can explore, such as riding horses, owning property and homes in the city, range combat, and much more. It really is a large experience on your iOS device for the fraction of the cost of a AAA title. Ravensword 2 attempts to bring a console experience like Skyrim to iOS. Now, this is hard to compare and probably isn't impossible to ever compare to that. Like I said, that is an ambitious and almost silly goal, but what emerges is a very capable open world RPG in the palm of your hand. It is a fun experience that works for both long and short play sessions. It really is a model for all future mobile open world RPGs. I give this game a 9 out of 10. It is an example for open world RPGs and it's just a great fun experience on iOS. Thank you for listening to my review and for checking out the Teen Gamers Network. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe above. Also, you can check us out on our website, on Twitter, and on Facebook, and you can find all those links in the comments section below. Thank you very much.